Hey y'all, it's your girl Janelle Lachey and welcome back to my video. Today we are doing some makeup, honey. So go ahead and sit back and relax and watch me go on this journey, show you how I achieved this. Now I did try a new technique and that is what this video is all about. Me trying a different kind of base method that I haven't tried in a while, just to try to see if I like it. So just based on what you can see, let me know if y'all like it and try to decipher if I liked it at the end of this video. I will let you know. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, talk to you soon. Y'all. So we just gonna go ahead and get into it with the makeup. Like I said, I am gonna be trying different makeup kind of like method. I won't really say that it's different, but because I've done this before, but this was like my 2016 era. Okay. If you watch previous makeup videos that I've done, which haven't been a lot, I apologize. I do like I do underpainting first. This time I'm just gonna go all in, do the foundation, then do the concealer, do all of that on top of the foundation. Now I have not done this in a while, so I guess this is a time for me to see if like I like that method again, or if it's something that I want to, put back into my routine. Now I've always been a brow girl first. So I have to do my brows first. Like your girl got to put on her brows first. So let me get my spoolie here. It's like you can do everything to be organized, but you still gonna forget something. So yeah, I'm sorry y'all. I'm sniffing a little bit. I am under the weather. I really do not know what's going on. I'm starting to think it's allergies, but it's literally February. Yeah, so don't know why I have those. But so I use my favorite NYX pen. This is in the color black brown. I've told y'all this plenty of times before. I love this pen. I love this it's a lip pencil actually that I use for, well, it's an eye pencil that I use for my eyelashes. I mean my eyebrows and my lip liner. Something is on me. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So everybody do their brows different, girl, but I kind of stick to my own program and just outline what I got. Okay. And nothing too fancy. I would say also like when it comes to, if you're, because I know people use pomade, people use different stuff with their brows, but if you're gonna use a pencil like I do, make sure it's sharp. I feel like that's when I get like the best look is when my pencil is sharp. Now I don't do my brows all the time with a sharp pencil. I'm telling you, sometimes you gotta just throw it on real quick, and I feel like they still look good, but I feel like the lining like isn't as precise like when it's kind of like used down. So I would prefer like a little pointed sharp pencil when doing my brows to get the best look, the cleaner look. And then you're getting that new pencil, you know what I'm saying, a nice fresh coat. I feel like it's just better. uh So yeah, that's how I apply my brows. Once I got them on, I kind of fill them in now. I don't know what's been going on with my brows lately. Maybe they're transforming. Like I don't know, but one of them is getting thicker than the other. So I'm trying to match that. And I've never really had thick eyebrows at all. Okay, so I got this on. We're gonna just comb it out. So just bring some product to the front of the brow and brush up and brush through everything. right here, I don't really be looking for it to look neat and pristine. Like, girl, it can look like I can color all outside the lines right here. It ain't that serious, you know? Just make sure the product is there and on the eyebrows, because of course you're gonna clean it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like to do. And then I go in with my Holy Grail, which I need to replace this actually, because stop judging, okay? The funny thing is, I have his replacement right here. I should just do it. I should just do it. Like, girl. But I just love it when it gets so old and tacky. See, it's too new now. It's all new. I don't know. But so I just go in and I just scrape this through my brows. I know a lot of people kind of do their brows last, but I never got into doing my brows last. I don't know how y'all do it. I always gotta do them first. I feel like that shapes like the rest of my face and how I'm gonna feel about it. If I put the brows on last, I'm like something is half done when I'm doing everything else. Like I need the brows on now. So I just put that on like that. And the last thing I do, take the bottom of the cap and just smush down. Just to make the brows flat. They're not sticking up everywhere. Period. That's my brows. This is really not even that serious. You know what I'm saying? But now to clean it up, like I know you ain't about to leave your eyebrows like that. Well, obviously not, child. So I like to clean my eyebrows up with some. Well, this ain't even my color. This ain't even my color I wanted to use. Let's see if I got my color. Is this it? Nope. Oh, I think I ran out of my color. Dang, y'all. And I just went makeup shopping. How is this happening? Anyway, this is gonna be as close as it's gonna get. So we are going in with the Pro Concealer in the color Toast. And we are gonna just go ahead and clean up our brows with that. So let me just find me a little brush to clean up under my eyes and on top of my eyes. Now I usually just go into a concealer that's kind of close to my skin tone, because I don't want the flashback around my eyes. Sorry if y'all can't really see it. I am right-handed, so this is the best way I can do it. Clean it up like that. Then I'll do it on the other side. It's just like you gotta be so quiet when you're doing this. Right there. And you see the concealer, like it's there, like obviously, but it's like not 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. You know, in 2016, baby, we had 2 shades lighter on top. On the bottom, we had the halo brows. You know what I'm saying? I had the halo brows. I'm not gonna say we. Let me talk about me. I definitely had the halo brows for sure. And then I'm just gonna clean up under the eyebrow. And one thing about me, like when it comes to makeup, like I'm not one of those like, oh, like I want my makeup to look natural, but I also want you to know that I got that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Like I want it to be natural to an extent. Because it's not like I went and I did all this makeup for you to think that I still got my same face on. What are we talking about? No, I want you to know that I put my face on. I want you to know I sat down and I did that. You get what I'm saying? Like, why would I want to spend all this time doing my face for nobody to even be like, oh, your makeup looks good, or oh, you ate that? Like, no compliment, no, like, nothing. Oh, they just think that's your face? Girl, no. I'm sorry. When I'm putting the face on, baby, you need to know that I put the face on. Like, we not doing this. Like, I need for you to know. Let me know if y'all are like that too. Maybe I'm the only one, but I want y'all to know. I mean, y'all gonna know, but you know, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I think about it. Like, I'm not trying to be soft handed. I'm not trying to be light. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I want it to look so natural people can't even detect. No, detect. No, wave the wand. Makeup is here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I like. But I wanted to look cute. I wanted to be done up, you know? But I don't want to be looking so prissy where you can't even tell I ain't got makeup on. So now I'm just going in, cleaning up, defining my brow lines back under my eye, just to make sure it's crisp and clean and that I didn't go over anything with the concealer. So that's what my brows look like right now. I feel like during the process of doing the makeup, my brows always like kind of do its own little shape shift because of the foundation and all that starts to look different. I feel like I need to get right here. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. Like I can see it. Why do I keep picking this up? Okay, I think that look a little better. I'm just trying to make sure they're bold and they're standing out and they're doing what needs to be done. Okay. All right. Brows complete. We ain't gonna keep playing with them, even though I could. All right. So this is where we get into the new stuff. Well, the new but old stuff, right? So let me put some primer on my face because the girlies are making sure we prime our face. I already washed my face and moisturizing and all that stuff, so I don't need to do all that. But I just want to make sure. And y'all, I am using Elf Power Grip. I've been using this since it came out. Like, really, I've been using this since it came out. I haven't really derailed from that. I have a mix of like high end ish makeup and mainly drugstore or, your very affordable makeup at this point in time in my life. I feel like it works. It does what needs to be done for me. So, y'all can see how that's sticking. Like, hello. Okay. So I got a good base going right now. So the girls are putting on foundation first. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Sorry, I'm gonna be talking a lot, so I need to drink. I am going in with my Holy Grail, Born This Way. This is the Too Faced Born This Way. This is in my Holy Grail color, Tiramisu. Love her down. Okay, so I am going to be using my brush here to apply my foundation. Now, we are applying it all over the face, okay? No spot left behind is what I'm seeing. Okay. So I don't even know if I want to apply it. Let me just put some up here. Honestly, I don't want to put it on my skin. I need to get one of those like makeup like trays where you put the makeup on. You can like blend it out. But for now, I'm using this. So we're just gonna go ahead and start applying it. So now you want to be more heavy, in my opinion, on the outer side of the face. When you're doing like this type of application. Because think about it. Honestly, you're not really working with this part of your face when you are like doing your concealer and your contour. You're really working in this area. Nice little T-zone kind of area. So down here really don't be getting no love. So that's why you want to make sure you apply the most on foundation and just blend the rest of the foundation up. Just blend it up. Don't want it to be too heavy. Yes, the most down here, and then blend up into this. Because you know all of this is going to get blush, it's going to get concealer, and so it really doesn't need that much foundation because it's going to get cakey, okay? And so then you just want to make sure you're doing go all around. So all around. And mind you, I did used to do my makeup like this. I did used to be foundation first. Um, but then I just thought I was just using so much foundation, like, putting it on first, instead of just putting it in the places that was needed at the end of me painting, doing the undercoat. Well, I'm gonna see if I like this, because if I like it, we're gonna run this one back. Okay, we're gonna run this technique back. All right, so as you can see, my whole face now it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. Second layer of skin. Let's talk about it. So, the foundation is all on my face now. I have it everywhere. No spot left behind, and even in these areas, just a little light covering. Okay, so now that we have the foundation on our face, that's really it for foundation. So I mean, I think I put 2 or 3 pumps down, and I just use that to blend everywhere, which I am honestly not bad, not bad at all. So now we are going to go ahead and apply. Honestly, I want to do my blush first and then do the concealer. So let me apply the blush first, the liquid blush. So then we can blend this out first. So this is actually, y'all probably have seen this before, but this is Rare Beauty, Jesus, in the color Love. And it looks like this. I think it's like a perfect shade for my skin tone. I actually kind of do want to try a slightly brighter pink, since spring is coming up, but I guess we'll just kind of see. So just put a couple of dots on there. Wanted to kind of be heavy-ish because the concealer might, make it go away when we apply it. So we're just gonna blend this out with our blush brush. We're not gonna wait till that dry down. And I want to make sure I'm applying it up under the eye and back. Right? So that's kind of how I want to make sure I'm putting it on, So up under the eye and back. I actually think that looks pretty good. Tell me what y'all think. Not mad at that application. And I thought I put too many dots, but actually it was just enough. But it's just so naturally soft. That's why I want to try a brighter concealer, because I feel like this is more of the lines. Okay, like this is a natural blush. It sits well. It looks good. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be a little bit extra. I want to be a little bit more brighter. I want to be more girly, more cutesy, and so I needed more brighter. So now we can go on with the concealer. And this is Maybelline Lifter. This is in the shade. Oh, I don't even know. There's nothing up here, but I just bought this probably like a week ago. Oh, it's a shade 06. And I wanted to try it out because I always be trying out new stuff, but this one is brat, okay? And so, honestly, I know that people are into, oh, let's just do this and do this. Like, girl, no, I'm not into that. I'm into put the concealer on. I'm into put the concealer on, okay? Like, put the concealer on your face. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Like, why are we not putting the concealer on no more? Why are we being so cutesy with it? Like, put it on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But like, that's how I feel. Put it on. Keep his bow and a little bit here. Now, I don't do my forehead, but I do like to put my nose concealer on. I'll try to do it as light as possible though, because the nose can get a little bit sketchy. Okay. Now, this when I tried it last time, it dried down so quick. So I don't want it to, I don't want to like wait too long. You know what I'm saying? Because it dried down so quick before. So I'm just going to use this little concealer brush just to start blending it out. And the most important thing when we're talking about like concealer and even contour or making sure you just blend it out. Take your time. Take your time. You know, give yourself enough time to make sure you can do it right. Make sure you always start on the outer corners. Don't come up here. Start back here. Outer corners first. Take it down. Blend it out, okay? Just take your time. You could do this with a fluffy brush. You could do this with this type of concealer brush that I'm kind of using, or you could do it with a beauty blender. But it all boils down to taking your time, you know, making sure you get in the desired coverage and look that you want. And you see, I'm going to go over here on this side now. I'm not even going to still touch that because it has more product up there. It's a little bit more wet. So we wanted to take its time. We're not going to rush it. The more that the concealer dries down, the harder it is to move. But that's how you know it's there and it's in place and it's set, honey. Okay? So just think about that. Just take your time. Everybody has their spot in the play. Okay? Everybody is important. Oh, yeah. And then, like, I do like to kind of make sure this is sharp because it just kind of like lifts the eyes up a little bit. Especially because I honestly believe I have some droopy eyes and I do have some wandering and lazy eyes. So I just have to make sure that I'm setting them up for success. Okay. So then I just keep playing with it. Keep patting. When it comes up to that up under eye, okay. So I just turn this over because you don't want it kind of like a harsh line here by your nose. Look up. Sorry that I do like that. It's just reaction that I do when I'm doing this area of my face. No, it's not the cutest face, but it looks good. Okay. Now we're gonna do this side too. Just take your time. I'm honestly not mad at this concealer. It's actually pretty good with the dry down and the it's like when I don't know, it's some type of buoyancy with it. I don't really know how to explain it, but I can feel it. Oh my gosh, y'all. I hope y'all don't start hearing this music. My next door neighbor just started playing music and they be blasting it. Oh, that's gonna ruin my video. Please, not right now. Hopefully, y'all can't hear it. All right. So, this is my concealer blended out. Tell me what you think. I think I mean, it ain't looking too bad. It ain't looking too bad, okay? And so then I'm just going to use a little bit of product that's already on this. And I could tap my forehead a little bit. Like, it ain't going to hurt nobody. But as y'all can see, this forehead is huge, honey. And so we don't want to bring that much shine and brightness to my forehead. I'm going to go ahead and pat this out too on my nose because previously I never used to let my concealer sit on my nose the way I do now. So we're going to go ahead and blend it out with the rest of the concealer like that. All right. So now I guess the next thing to do is to bring some dimension back up in our face. So in order to do that, we need to put on some bronzer. I am using my Fenty Beauty. This is in the matchstick in the color Ebony. I've had this girl for a long time. She's almost done though, and I don't know what I'm gonna do when there's no more of her. Okay, so we just do all the bronze spaces on your face. So I always do underneath my chin, obviously, because we don't want no double chin and we want that little snatch. You want to make sure your cheekbones are high and maybe around your forehead for shadowing. If you have a big forehead like me, um, you want the illusion that it appears a little bit smaller. So yeah, you want to do that. I'm going to use this angled brush here, which actually just helps go right into this area. And now when I am doing this, I'm not going down. I always try to tell people, remember to, like, if you just go up, like you want everything to be up. So if you go down, the darker it is down, the more slumpier your face would appear, in my opinion. So either make sure you're going just like right in the crevice of it or go up. Okay. Make sure you are going into your hairline as well. Because when you are taking your photos and sometimes the girlies like to wear their lace fronts or whatever, that's why they tell you to bring like your foundation color or whatever. I don't know. But so it can blend and everything is seamless, into your and from your skin to your scalp, all of that. And so that's why it's important to make sure, even when you're doing your makeup, I always blend it into my hair. I don't care. I can wash my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like I always blend it into my edges to my hairline because when I'm taking a photo, I don't want it to be stopping here. It's like you can take the mask off right now, then, girl. You know what I'm saying? Although I want y'all to know I got makeup on, I don't want it to look like that. Okay? Period. So I'm just gonna continue to blend as good as I can. And then I can bring what's on my brush up. One thing about me, even though I got a big forehead, I ain't shame. I ain't shame, okay? And then for my underneath, I like to just bring it back make sure I take it all the way back to like the ear. There's always kind of like an indentation here that I can always feel. And so I like to kind of take it all the way back there. And then also on this side too. And then I like to bring it down. Any product that's on it, bring it down, right? Because you want this to be a continuous effect. You don't want it to like stop. You want it to kind of just like, okay, it blends down until your chest or whatever. So just make sure you blend it down. Blend it back if you need to, back behind the ear. Whatever floats your boat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever makes you feel confident inside. Okay? So this is the wet base. How y'all feeling? I mean, honestly, I'm not mad about it. I'm looking at myself in the mirror behind us, and honestly, it's a 10 out of 10. Honestly, it's a 10 out of 10. Why haven't I been doing this? The last thing I need to do is contour my nose. But why did I stop doing this method? Are y'all doing it like this? And if so, why y'all ain't tell me? What? I'm a little bit too shocked, a little too stunned to speak right now. Guess I'll just use this one. I'm just taking a little bit of the bronzer off of this and then just doing my nose really quickly. I'm trying to be soft with the nose, so I'm just bringing it up into the eyebrows. Up into the eyebrows. You could even bring it like into the eyebrows for sure. You know, give it some depth. I'm not doing any eyeshadow look today, but you know, even if I was doing an eyeshadow look, which I will bring y'all one soon, I promise. Oh, ouch, that hurt. Um, I just flucked. Is that a word? I just hit my lash. So do that kind of with the lashes, not with the lashes, with the contour, bronzer, whatever we're doing. Jesus, I lost my train of thought. Anywho, it'll come back. So yeah, that's how I do my nose. Nose, I don't know. For me, the nose is always like a iffy area. Okay. Sometimes I can get it right, sometimes I can't. Okay, so now that we're done with all of our wet products, we can go ahead and start using our powders. So before, because the first thing I am gonna make sure I set is gonna be my under eyes. I'm just cleaning this up where I just put the bronzer, so I'm just trying to make sure it's like clean over here, you know. Just make sure it's like good. I'm so sorry if y'all hear that music in the background. I try to do this at a reasonable time, but I guess you can't predict it. Okay. Ooh. So something is itching my nose. I can't see it. It must be in my like in my nose, not in it, but whatever. So I'm actually going to set my under eyes with this NYX Brightening Peach Mattifying Powder. Something is literally irritating me. I'm going to do it with one of these triangle powder puffs. Now, before I set my like under eye, I always try to make sure like it's as smooth as possible because once you put that powder on, it's over. Like if you got any lines or creases, it's over, you know? And although I do feel like a spring chicken, I ain't one. And so I do have creases and stuff up under my eye. And so I just be wanting to make sure I can get them as flat as possible before I apply my powder down. Honestly, I feel like that's very important. So I'm about to go in here. I'm just putting some on my and wipe and dusting it off. Look up, so therefore you could possibly try to avoid the wrinkles. There's no guarantee. I mean, this isn't like Botox or anything, you know? But you don't want it to be looking all wrinkly. And so then I'll do the other side. I feel like I already corrected that one enough. So I'm going to place this one down too. It's just so suspect. Oh, you know what? I think I did pretty good, guys. So, yes. And then I could just pat it out. Now with this one, now that I have like the base layer down, I feel confident that okay, this is not going anywhere. Like the powder is in. Now I can put like a little extra, a little pizzazz on it, you know, just layer it a little bit. And then I can let this part sit there. I am kind of a baking girly, like just to make sure like things are mattified because I do have oily skin. So that's important to me. Now I go back into all the places that we highlighted our face. Now I usually do not do my makeup like this, but honestly, I think I'm about to start doing it like this again. And honestly, I feel like I stopped doing like this because it's just a little bit more time consuming in my opinion. But honestly, I am not mad at the results. Like honestly, my face is coming out really, 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 really tea. Really tea, really tea. Okay. All right. So now that I got that on, and this, you know, a new staple in my makeup routine because I usually use Airspun, which I absolutely love, but you know it's a loose powder. But my friend said I should start using baked powder or like a baked powder or whatever in cheese tea. So now that we did that, I want to go ahead and do the bronzing of the face. So I'm gonna be using Juvia's Place bronzer palette. This is the one in deep dark. She looks like this. And I just use this kind of like fluffy brush to go in and bronze my face in these areas. And honestly, I just do a circular motion. Nothing too like heavy. I like to do circular motions for this part. And it doesn't matter, like I can bring it up around because honestly, we're just setting everywhere that we put liquid products because you do not want your liquid products to start, you know, doing an electric slide on your face. So we are trying to set those places. We're trying to set our face and you know in the products and where we place them. So I'm not gonna lie, I love this. I love this. I'm loving this application. I'm loving the way it's looking. Like I just love it. All right. In the same way I bought it down, I'm still going to bring it down my neck and I'm going to make sure I bring it all the way back in those areas. Just make sure you just do everything that you've done. Okay. And then we're going to make sure that we get our nosy posy with it because we put liquid. So we're just going to be cautious. Don't want to make it too crazy dark. But um, so yeah. I like to kind of like break my nose up a little bit like that. T. All right. Now that we've done that, I'm gonna keep this because we got to use the other color in here. But we are going to put on some blush, and I told y'all I want to be a little bit more pinky, so I am gonna go with a more pink on top of the blush that we already put down. Because you know, although we did put the blush down, it's kind of like gone now. Like it was there, but she's gone. Christina, Christina. She's gone. Okay. So I think I'm gonna go in with this color. This is actually a Juvia's Place palette too. And it's supposed to be eyeshadows, but sometimes I use it for blush and anything else I want to use it for. So I'm gonna use this bright pink right here. Just because I wanna play around with the pinks to see how I'm gonna feel about them. Like, what do I need to go buy some pink blush, you know? So one thing about me, your girl is not afraid of blush. I know some people are like, oh, I don't know, like they be a little bit skimp or be telling people they got blush binders or whatever you want to call it. Girl, put it on. I'm always I'm always down for put it on because why not? We're just having fun. You know what I'm saying? And then I do also like to blush my nose. Okay, so I think she looks cute. What y'all think? I honestly think she looks cute. All right, period. I feel like the music girl is getting louder and louder and louder. Okay. So now that we got that done, the last thing we need to do is just make sure that we set the rest of our face. So remember, we did put foundation on down here and in other places. So we need to make sure that's set too. You cannot forget that. So you just go in with a powder or you can go in with a powder, a foundation powder, whatever, because I have a foundation powder too. But I'm just gonna go on with this one here, because it's right here, and you just set all of that, and you could go over everything because this is just like your neutral tone for your face. So honestly, you can go over any and everything you want to with this neutral tone for your skin. Bring your color back, get everything back nice and cohesive and on one accord. Okay. And I even like to take it over my eyebrows because sometimes the eyebrows can get a little bit shiny, and it's nobody's fault, but sometimes it happens. Um, Set that so everything is smooth. I like to do the blowfish face sometimes. So, because if you smile or laugh a lot and you get smile lines, and they might show up. But if you want to just like make sure you're setting it, just go like this and set the smile lines. Okay. And then you should be good to go. Girl, the makeup is tea, honey. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like I'm looking good. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how y'all feeling over there, but I feel good. So I do want to just take some of this as well and just put it on top of my eyelids. You know, I ain't doing no eyeshadow today, but you know, we don't want to skip over that like it's a lost cause. Or you can just put a little bit of color there. You can also bring your bronzer in, and just kind of like bring it in and give it a little bit of tone if you like. It's really at your discretion. Just don't kind of like leave it plain like your regular skin. You gotta just throw a little one two up there. Okay. And so now that we have a completed face, really, this is it. I'm gonna do my first layer of spraying. I'm gonna go on with this elf first, as the first layer. So this is my first layer of spray. This is the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. It's almost out. Actually, I did like this one pretty much. Honestly, I just don't like the sprayer on it. I don't like the fine misting sprayers. Like, give me the product. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing with me. I feel like I gotta spray it like 10 times in order to feel something. Give me the product, honey. Okay? So, yeah. So that's the first layer. I always like to do the first layer just to like see how everything is sitting and how it's looking to make sure I don't need to come back in and do any like extra tweaking. And then after I do that, I like to do my eyeliner and then my highlight. So that's what I like to do. And then I'll do my last set and then that'll be everything, right? So I always like to do I do kind of want to do an eyeliner look. Should I blush y'all with a little wing? But first I'm gonna do some black eyeliner. Like I'm either black or white, but today we're gonna do some black. Okay. Period. Love that for me. And then we're gonna do some highlight. Honestly, I don't know what kind of highlight I want to do today. Um I do have my holy grail here, which is the Fenty Beauty. This is her kilowatt foil highlight palette, and I'm gonna keep this. I don't care how old it get. I'm gonna keep this until I can't keep it no more. No shade. But I feel like I don't really go into, like, you could tell the colors that I kind of use all the time, which would be this gold one. I use this one a lot, this one a lot, but I kind of want to go into something that I don't really use, but obviously not the blue today. But um, let's just try to go into maybe this purpley one. I mean, I do have pink. I don't think this one would do too hot. Let's do it. Let's just try it, you know? Now, when it comes to highlight, girl, hit or miss. Hit or miss with the highlight, baby. It can be too much or too less in a blink of an eye. So always be careful. I like to dab and dab. And then I just like to put it right on the top of my cheek. Dab, dab, right? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you should be able to sit it like right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can. And so then I also like to do my nose. So I always like to just do a little dot at the tip. And then I will also do the bridge of my nose as well. Like, I just feel like I like it, and I like to see people when they have their highlight like that. And then last but not least, to give a little bit spruceness, I could like to do just the outside of my eyebrows. So then when somebody's looking at me, it's like tip of the nose, this, and then you got like this area. So it's kind of like I don't know. I like the way that like kind of connects. Like you turn to the side and it's just like period. You know? I don't know. It's just me. I know, but that's what I like. All right. And so that's that. I just didn't want to go overboard because I'm telling you, it can go from 0 to 100 with that highlighter. And so now let's put on our last layer of spray, and then we'll do some lips. Now, this is the spray that I'm using. This is going to be the Revlon Super Fix Super Hold. Okay. Love this damn 16-hour long wear. I'm telling you. I had my makeup on last week. I had it on all day. My makeup did nowhere. Okay. Love her down. I used to use this all the time. But then it's like $16, girl. I'll be a little cheap sometimes. But I end up buying it again, and I'm just so happy I did. And it just comes out exactly how you want to come out. Wet. Okay? Wet. The product is on me. I can feel it. Okay? That means I know it's going to be a layer that dries down. My face is going to be good, you know? So, just dry our little face. I feel so cutesy. All right. And so then last but not least, we're going to do some lips. Now, if y'all know me and y'all been here for a while, I don't do too much with my lips. I usually just put my little lip liner on, throw some lip gloss on. Okay, we don't really be doing all that hoopla. But The girls are out here doing lip combos, so today I will do a lip combo. Okay, so I got this really good. Y'all see how shiny my forehead is? I'm telling you. So I'm going in with the same color that I used to do my eyebrows. And I like to line my lips just at my lips. Kind of not like a overline, but I'm not underlining them either. Uh-huh. And then I did the top. I don't do my cupid's bow. I round it out. Okay. That's what your girl lips look like with the lip liner. Love this lip liner down. I need to find something to get me out of this chokehold. No shade. But I don't know. I don't know what it could be. I do need to find something to get me out of the chokehold. I'm not gonna lie. So I do have a lot of NYX colors here. So I'm just gonna throw something on. This is a butter gloss, another butter gloss. I'm trying to look for all of these are butter gloss. So let's just do this. Looks like the more pinkish one. So this one is the butter gloss bit of honey. Let's see what she looks like. I'm just gonna throw her on. And I'm just tapping it. And then we are going to always finish with some lip gloss for sure. Butter gloss or not, lip gloss gonna go. So I'm using this kind of like it's called Essence Hydra Kiss Lip Oil. It kind of got like a pinky hue to it. I'm trying to get close so y'all can kind of see. Okay. So now that we did all of that, I think the look is done. Let me go ahead and get my stuff together and I'll come back with the final look. Okay. Okay, so I am back now with the final look. This is how she's looking. You know, I did get up to go see her like in a different lighting, and I am thinking, she looks cute. I do think this would be a routine that I could start putting back into my makeup like regimen, doing foundation first. However, I do still feel like she's giving super natural. I don't know if maybe I could have used like maybe a lighter concealer, maybe went a little bit more harder on my contour. I don't know, but she's giving very natural tease, you know, and I'm not mad at it. It looks good. The base is flawless, you know. But you know, I guess we'll see if this will be, you know, something that I start to incorporate in my everyday kind of makeup routine. I do love it. Tell me how y'all feel about it. You can go back at my other videos and kind of look and see how I used to do my makeup or how I've been doing my makeup. I wouldn't say used to, how I've been doing my makeup, and see if you could tell any differences, or maybe there's no differences, maybe it's just me, you know. And maybe it's just me, okay? But either way, if you like this type of content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Your girl is trying to get on her, you know, beauty, you know, content thingy mababa, whatever you call it, because I can do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Your girl can kind of get down in a few like beauty, bags. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure that I am also providing y'all not only the vlogs. I know that they are fun, but I do also want to make sure that I'm providing you other stuff as well that you can use. So this is the final look. Hopefully you all like it, and stay tuned to the next video. I do plan on doing a nice eyeshadow look very soon. I'm very scared, so that's why I probably haven't done it as much as of yet, but one will be coming soon. Any other beauty videos y'all would like to see, or you want me to talk about different products or something of that nature, let me know. Drop it in the comments. I'll be happy to do any of that for you. So yeah, thank you all so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And it is your girl, Janetta Lachey.